I think the biggest challenge was how do we put elements of shoe into a bag?
We were ambitious from the start, and I think that's what's interesting. It's when you push the boundaries that you tend to get the best results.
So when I met with Jerome, I said, well, let's patinate the case.
We were fascinated to see how they could paint on the leather and if we could still work with the leather to make our normal products.
We've looked at new designs. We've challenged our own way of doing things by treating leather in a different way.
Basically, the way patina works is you take your base leather, then you put a base colour on it, and then you do shading with brushes, and basically you've just got to build it very slowly, build up the colour till you get a very nice shaded finish. On this project, the patina was very interesting to do because it was a very large surface to work on, and it was very nice to extend the patina colour in the way I was.
After we've done all the shading and the colouring, it then goes into be perforated. It's the same as the area of a shoe that you would brogue, so it's the holes, all the hole sections. So our girl who works on the machine, she perforated a wingtip onto the back of the case. We then send it back to Ettinger, who assemble all the pieces of the case.
Putting the lining materials to it, making sure that we can get the thread right, machine it, start to assemble it together. Once it is assembled, make sure that we can machine it and we can hand trim it back. That's a difficult part to do. One slip, same as with everybody else in everybody's section that they do, whether they're gluing it, hammering it, stitching it. You've got a one hit at doing this sort of thing, and you've got to make sure that you can do it right because you want it to look perfect.
And then it comes back to us for the final touches, a little bit more patina work, the last minute shading process, and polishing and creaming and buffing to complete the case.
That is always a real big thrill at the finish when we finish the product and we all look at it and think, wow, that's fantastic.
Working on the great creation with two of the top shoemaking craftsmen in this country has been a great privilege, and I think both companies really enjoyed working on this project. And now that we have this great creation which is going to be representing Britain, I cannot tell you how proud we are.
Myself and Dean couldn't be prouder about joining forces with Ettinger to produce this beautiful piece of British craftsmanship.